Hello, dear friends. You are tuned to your number one character education channel. This is the 14th episode in our series, Honesty. And I'd like to share with you a story titled Honesty Wins the Marathon. Now, I read this story somewhere and I'm really fascinated by it. Now, this is a story of a chief executive officer who was ill and could no longer continue with his business. And this chief executive officer had some young people, officers, executives working for him. And he decided to get a successor out of the young executives because he was advised to get plenty of rest, to step aside so that he could manage his health. But of course, he needed his business to continue to thrive. And so he called his young executives to a meeting and he told them that he could no longer continue running the business as the chief executive. He needed somebody to succeed him so he could manage his health. And so he said he was going to give each of them a seed and that they should plant the seed and nurture the seed for 1 year, after which they would come back with the seed. By that time, it should be a plant. So, from his own calculation, whoever returned with the most flourishing plant is the same person that can manage the business very well. And that will be the person he would hand over the business to become the new chief executive officer. So they all went back home with their seeds and planted their seeds. After a while, they returned to the office after some months and started talking about how their plants were doing. So you can imagine what they were saying. Oh, my plant is 5 feet tall now. Oh, my plant is already producing flowers. Oh, my plant is the leaves of my plant are so green and all that. All kinds of stories, pleasant stories about their plants. And you know what? Lies are usually flowery, interesting to listen to because they're usually well polished and panel beaten to shape and to even sizes that people can appreciate. So all these people were telling stories of how their plants were doing, but there was one man who couldn't participate in the discussion because he had no plant to talk about, even though he was given a seed. All right, we'll stop here in this episode. The next episode, I think I'll complete the story. Thank you for your time today. Bye.